So I'm out here today at the headwaters of Bullhead Creek, which flows into Stone Mountain State Park and then down into, I guess, into the Roaring River. I have to check on the map. But basically, it's Thursday, May 21st, about a little after 9 o'clock in the morning. I hiked down here. I'm probably about 100 yards from the actual start of the regular stream flow. Above that's probably intermittent. And what I'm doing, I'm working on the Postropolis Watersheds project, doing some test shooting today. I've got the faithful Johnny 5 here. If you remember the Short Circuit movies, this my nickname for this camera is Johnny 5. Essentially what it does, it shoots what's called VR 180 footage, which is stereoscopic, the two lenses, and it gets half of a sphere of footage, and you can watch the footage, and on any computer on YouTube you can basically pan around and look at what's there. And if you've got a phone with well, pretty much any phone that has the ability to use the gyroscope to move the phone around, so you can watch and kind of pan through the footage while it's happening. Or you can use those goggles like Google Cardboard or something like Oculus Rift. But basically, it's a way to capture video footage or still images that gives people a chance to explore the environment in a more unobtrusive way. So, I can capture a series of sets of 5 minutes shots up and down a creek, and you can be anywhere in the world and explore that creek. There may be things that run through the screen or run through the footage that are just doing their daily thing in the creek, and you get a chance to see it from wherever you are. So that's part of the project. Another part is I'm out here. I've got a trail camera that captures footage and data, and what I usually do is I'll take it to a new location. I'll mark the location on the map, and then I will set it to be in time-lapse mode, where it'll take X number of pictures per second or whatever it is, and throughout the day, automatically from sunrise to sundown. And so I come back a week later, and I gather the footage, and I can get a sense from those time lapses kind of what it is that's happening throughout the area, what sorts of interspecific interactions are taking place, and essentially what is happening while we're not here, so that we can get a better sense of what goes on around us in our absence. And then I can come back, having looked at that footage, which is a condensation of the time each day, and get a sense of where I should put the camera next and put it in video capture mode, so that I can get footage of these particular interactions at the particular time that they're happening. Because I might know that, say, there's a rufford grouse that shows up on that log pretty much every day around 4:30 based on the time-lapse footage I got. And so I can come back and put the camera in a position to get a good angle on that particular species when it's doing whatever it's doing. So I've still got quite a bit of footage to go through, and then go back and put these devices in a particular location. And so between that footage and this footage and whatever I can get with my regular cameras, whether it's macro photography or anything with video, well, I hope it's pretty good coverage, and then we can start to get a catalog of every waterway in any given watershed, whether it's the Bullhead Creek, which flows into Roaring River, which is part of the Yakimpede watershed, or up on the other side of the escarpment where I live, which is up in the Upper New River watershed. So same thing goes for there. We're building a model for capturing footage and data that will give us a better understanding of how it is that we're actually sharing these environments and these water sources with all of our non-human neighbors. And so maybe it'll give us a better idea of ways we could improve those relationships.